Hi guys, welcome back. So today I've got Daphne joining me and we are going to be talking about horses we want Star Stable to update and some things that definitely need to be fixed with them. Yeah, so we'll just get straight into it. We'll be doing all of our Marching Gast and Veiled Hamlet dailies in the background just because, it needs something to do. So yeah, we'll just get right into it, I guess. Oh my goodness, my horse is stuck doing this stupid special move. Like, I don't know, something's going on with my shift and it just gets stuck all the time. It's such a pain. Okay, so the first horse that I really want to talk about is the Accoltique. It's got a nice look. Like when it's standing still, it's really cute. I like the way that it looks. But the second it starts moving, it all just absolutely crumbles. Its legs are stiff. Like, I don't know. It's unnatural, and anything that made it look nice just disappears the second it starts moving. They share the same walk, canter, and slow gallop with the Trackner, and it's just shocking. What's your opinion on it? Because I just don't like it.
Honestly, I haven't been on my aquatic in ages. Probably need to get back on it, but I think what I was saying was basically I like a lot of the animations, but as soon as you try and put tack on it, Star Stable's like, nope, nah, you can't do that. And I'm like, just let me put on a saddle pad, okay? Just let me put it on.
Yeah, they don't. They haven't been retrofitted to wear a lot of the new tack, which is such a pain that these Gen 3 horses cannot wear new tack. What is up with that? I think all Gen 3, oh my god, all horses need to be retrofitted to wear newer tack. And they're not shiny enough. Like, their coats aren't shiny. When you look at photos of a Accoltique in real life, they've got a bit of a shine to their coat. I'm pretty sure when they first came out, they did have a lot of shine to their coat, but turns out it was just a glitch and it disappeared quite quickly. Their coats, shocking. I'm not a fan of their coats, hence why I only got one. And they're really half baked. They could be so much better, and I hope they do like a 2.0 model of them like they have with like the Frisians and stuff, so we can get an actual good looking Accoltique. Because I would buy another if they look the way they're supposed to and just had a lot more detail. The next horse is one that has only recently been released, and I hated it that much that I couldn't even bring myself to buy one. So it's the Brabants. Please mind my pronunciation. Not good at pronouncing many of these breeds, but we'll get there. I don't think I hate a horse more than this one. It's just absolutely horrible to me. I love draft horses, but this one couldn't even bring myself to buy. It's horrible. What do you think? Because I feel like I'm just an absolute hater of it, and because I know so many people actually do like them, but I hate them so much.
Okay, this is a controversial breed for me because I'm like, okay, I kind of like it and I see where they were trying to go with it, but like, I find their trot really, really like weird and kind of unrealistic. Like, I think I would buy one, but I wouldn't, like, use it a lot, you know?
Yep. Yep. I feel like maybe when they come out at a bazaar or something, I'd get it because it's so much cheaper. But even then, I feel like it'd be such a waste of my star coins because I hate them. They, oh, the stirrups when they were first released, I don't know if these glitches have been fixed, but the stirrups would apparently glitch out really badly. Legs and feet would slip through the saddles into the horse's body. Players' legs would become distorted once off the horse and when on other horses. Um, their gallop, oh my gosh, terrible. So unnatural. It's like a clunky dinosaur. It feels like an old model horse, which I absolutely hate. And in some gaits, their legs seem to like snap and look as if they're like dislocating or something. Um, and I am not a fan of the coats. If I were to get one, it would probably just be the Palomino because it's so simple and basic and it's the only one I remotely like. And it feels a bit like a copy and paste of the Ardens, which I do really love that one. But it doesn't feel right to me. They're so off. They feel so wrong for a powerful draft horse. It feels bad that they've just made them into this goofy looking thing. I feel really mean with how I talk about them, but I just hate them that much. I don't really have anything nice to say about them. Maybe their face is kind of cute, but that's probably it that I have to say that I like about this breed. So moving on, we've got a pony up next, the Shinkotig. Now this I do have, and I am not a fan at all of them. It's number one, they're super small. Your characters, we look pretty interesting riding them because we are just I'm stuck. Because we're just so massive compared to the tiny little horse, and mostly all of the animations are recycled from the starter ponies, which I do not like recycled animations. I just think Star Stable needs to put some effort into it. And just stop using recycled animations because you can't use the same animations for two horses because they are completely different. They just look stiff and unnatural. They look too small, which I think I already went on a rant about that. The coats I do like. I think they're super cute. Most of them are super unusual, like, you know, you don't see everywhere. But they could have more detail. But I don't know, I feel like I'm just a bit of a hater on a lot of breeds at the moment. So that's me.
Well, it's like not hate, it's an opinion. And honestly, if I'm honest, I don't like them either. They are really small and really ugly. Like, I just don't like them. I would never bring myself to buy one. Maybe if they were updated, I would, but they're really old and I would never buy one. Just never.
Okay, the next one, we're back to draft horses. The Clydesdales. Oh my goodness, they have so much potential, but oh my gosh, they're done so horribly. I have no words. It's horrible how they're just so butchered. Half baked, clunky, stiff, and so awkward. I hate their rearing animation. Their mane stays completely still, doesn't move with the horse's movements, and their hindquarters do not move right. It is, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like it's leaning back and it like loses its butt and it stretches unnaturally. I have the darker coat of it. And it was made during Star Stable's weird phase of dark brown or black equals purple because a lot of like parts that would be really dark on the horse are actually purple, and it's not it to me at all. It's really interesting and I hate it. I want them fixed. I want them fixed so badly because they are stunning. Yeah, and they're just done horribly right now.
Yeah, well, they're really old. When I started playing the game, they were a little bit new, a little bit old. But they they're just really old, and uh, they they look like a potato, like that just sits there in messful because no one buys them anymore. There's newer, better draft horses, so nobody buys them anymore. I don't think I've ever seen someone on a Clydesdale since they came out.
Yeah,
And like, I don't know, they're just really old and I wouldn't buy one, but like, we have so many good draft horses. They have such good potential.
absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
The next horse I do also have. I do not ride it because, once again, absolutely shocking. Hold a lot of hate towards this breed because it was just done horribly. The curly horse. Clunkiest animations ever. Their neck movements in a trot or gallop look so rigid and stiff compared to newer horse models, especially for a Generation 3 horse. I really want to see them updated sometime soon. And when coming to a sudden stop, it has such a long and unskippable rearing animation. It's like, I don't even understand its stopping animation. It's so weird and clunky. It's just awkward. Um, the coat's available, just not it to me. Um, their their texture, it's messy, it's weird, it's so unappealing, and it makes the face and body shape look so odd to me. I don't understand what Star Stable was trying to do with it. I understand that they wanted it to look a little bit like fuzzy and cute, but they really completely missed the mark with it.
Yeah. Like, what happened to their coat? Like, it looks like a tiger stripe gone really, really wrong. Like, their coat isn't detailed. It just looks like there's some of just lines of like tiger stripes that they really didn't know what they were doing with it. And again, they're really old, but I feel like they're really bad. Like, I would never buy one,
Yep,
and I hope they get updated sometime soon.
absolutely. The next one, I do actually like this breed, but I think it could definitely be updated and look absolutely amazing if it got updated. So the English Thoroughbreds, I think when updated, their gallop could look more like the new quarter horses gallop that we just got, because that gives such a, to me, a huge racing vibe. It looks like they're really putting effort into their run and they're not kind of just going with it, which I do really like. They have a really strange rearing animation, which I don't like. It's like it's boxing and punching the air. Super unnatural, not realistic in the slightest. I just don't like it. Oh my goodness, I'm lost. Sorry, I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, neither.
It's so confusing. Oh my gosh, dead end after dead end, I fear. Can't read and do this at the same time. Oh god. um, so they have some recycled movements taken from the old Andalusian animations, which once again, I do not like recycled movements. Seems so lazy from Star Stable's part. And their head while galloping way too low for an English thoroughbred. I understand that their head should be lowered, but not as much as it is. Like, they're going completely horizontal, and I'm not a fan of it at all. Not for me. They have a short torso, so it makes it look quite goofy, like really compact and compressed. So lengthening out their torso would be really, really helpful and useful. They are way too skinny for a racing horse. They lack the muscular depth that they should have, and that's where I think they need to take a look at the new quarter horse that we got and look at the build that they gave that, because the detail and muscles that was given to the quarter horse would look amazing if similarly made on the thoroughbreds. That would be quite amazing to see. I think it would look quite gorgeous too. They lack texture and detail in their coats, which is a shame because those coat colours that they have for them could look quite amazing if they had some more detail added to them. And they just seem quite lifeless at some points. Like, they don't move around enough when standing still, if that makes sense. Like, they lack the emotion that other horses do have.
Yeah, like I made the mistake of buying 3 of them.
Oh my goodness.
Definitely regret doing that now. They, like, I was gonna say, just look at the new American quarter horses gallop, because they're really striving forward. They look like they're really putting in an effort, where the other ones, like if you look at a thoroughbred in real life, you really don't see them having their neck that low, and their gallop is so, it's like they didn't even try. They were like, okay, yep, here we go, and then they put it into the game.
Absolutely.
Like,
Not
I'm
a whole
not
lot of
trying to
effort.
hate on Star Stable, but like they could have put in a bit more effort, you know?
Absolutely. I think effort is one of the things with a lot of these horses, is that they just were kind of looked over, kind of like Star Stable just went, oh yeah, that's good enough. Like, we'll just throw it out there and everyone will just go, oh my goodness, new horse, crazy. Gotta get them all. But
And then
yeah.
do the mistake of buying 3 of them.
Yep. I think I've got 3 or 4. I do use them sometimes, but not a fan. Okay, the next horse is the Finn horse. I I think I only have one just because I didn't like them enough to get another. They they're too short, I feel. Like, don't get me wrong, I do like ponies, but the Finn horses just feel too small. They have a really bouncy trot, and an awkward gallop, which just kind of to me is a no-go. Their leg movements, it's like they clip and bend in the wrong ways. And their jump is so abrupt, it just feels really wrong. Um, their tail, oh my goodness, it's so thick, which I love that it's got a thick tail, but the physics to it, not right. It feels rigid and lifeless. It's really, really poorly animated. It feels like a really old model horse that it's just not it. And it has not been updated to be able to like wear this new attack that we all get, especially for a Gen 3 horse. That really annoys me, because most outfits, when you make them, it's with new tack, and you can't wear them on horses that haven't been retrofitted to wear the new tack, which is quite annoying. But yes, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I don't have too much to say because I don't like really go and look at them that much, but they do have to me, really kind of clunky animations, and they were like poorly made. But this is the thing that I don't get. For all the horses that aren't retrofitted, why do they need to be retrofitted so they can wear every tack? Because if you buy a horse in real life, whether they're really, really old or they're like 5 years old, you can wear whatever tack you want on them. So why do we need to retrofit them when any horse in real life can wear whatever tack?
Yeah, so I get what you're saying there, but I think it's because of the way that the tack fits and that it won't fit on certain breeds without Star Stable having to go and actually fit it. Like, it's an extra thing that they have to do, and once again I feel like it's just a lazy thing on their part that they don't want to make the effort to have to go and do that. Which is why you'll see sometimes they'll go and they'll go, oh, okay, this horse has been retrofitted to wear this, that, and the other, but another horse hasn't. Because it's more effort on their part to have to go and retrofit the items, which they are doing, but it's a really slow pace for something that seems quite important.
Yeah.
Another horse is the fjord horse. So I have three. I have both Halloween models, and I also have just one of the normal ones. I think they're so cute to me. I actually do ride mine quite often, just because I love them. They're so cute, but there are a lot of things that could be fixed with them, hence why they're in this video. So, they seem too thin to me. Like, they lack the natural roundness that like a draft pony look of real fjords. And their frame, it just feels like overly elongated, rather than compact and sturdy like it should be. And they feel too small for a fjord horse. Like, they're not a pony, so I don't get why Star Stable made them so small. Because they're not supposed to be so small. They're not. And they feel cartoony, which I think is a good and bad thing. Like, I don't mind it all too much, but I think, especially for like the new horses that they've been bringing out, it isn't right. And it just feels like they need more detail. Like, the details on them are great, but for a Generation 3 horse, they need more detail. And to me, it just feels like something's missing. I don't know what it is, but just something is missing. Oh, wait, bro, where'd you go?
Well, I'm currently lost.
Oh,
I don't know where I'm going.
I'm
Okay.
doing the race at like True Tart
Okay,
with
currently I have
like.
to find my way. Mm.
Oh, it's like the
Oh,
only bad thing about this new place is that you get lost so easy.
yeah.
Okay, we got sidetracked. What's your thoughts on the fjord?
Okay. So I have the Halloween model, like the pumpkin one,
Yeah.
and I regret buying it because
No.
I don't like the animations on it, and the rare to me is so unrealistic. It goes so high up so fast, and like that's so unrealistic to me. And then also the what is it? Oh, also what I don't really like. This is about any magic course. I'm gonna get sidetracked, but you can't change their main style. It's really annoying. Yeah, but they can wear the new tack, which is good. I like it because mine
Yeah,
looks really good in its Western outfit.
I do
But yeah,
love that they're
it
retrofitted.
is like a really like it's like a pony, and like how like Star Stables made it like a pony because it's literally in the Pony Champ for whatever reason. Star Stable put it in there for.
Yeah, what I find really interesting is that you can use it in the pony champ, but you can't use it for the pony race with, like, I don't know, the two sisters or something. Which to me, that's so confusing. Is it a pony or is it not? Because it's not actually supposed to be a pony, yet you can use it in the pony champ. Um, yeah, little confusing. Um, yeah, not sure what they were really thinking with that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
The next one is the Gotland ponies. So I'm not a huge fan. I think I have maybe three. Oh, I regret buying them so bad. I think I only needed one, and somehow I ended up with three because I thought they were so cute when they first came out. Oh, that's a rock. Look at me go. Oh dear. Um, so us players, we look so large when riding them. It's one of the things with a few of these ponies that I'm saying a lot. It's just we look massive riding them, and I am not a fan of it. I understand that, yeah, ponies are small, but our characters should not look as big as they do riding them. Our old characters looked the perfect size when riding ponies, and now we look huge. I'm not happy about it at all. No hate to our new characters though. I think they are done pretty well. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, and the Gotland ponies can't wear newer attack items, which are annoying. Once again, they're a Generation 3 horse. They cannot wear new tack. Quite stupid to me. And their gaits look really bouncy and goofy. One thing is, I feel like when we were talking about the Brabants before, it feels like them and the Gotland ponies have the same trot. It's just really bouncy and goofy. I'm not a fan of it, to be honest. It's not at all realistic. Um, the coats, though, they're definitely the bright side for me because they are super cute. I do love their coats, but that's probably the only thing.
Yeah, to me, I like them and I think they're really cute. But yeah, our characters kind of look like we're a little bit too big for our ponies. I think, like, no, I do not want the new character, like, the old characters back because those, no, just no.
Okay, rude.
I'm sorry, but, like, no. I like our new characters way better, but that's not the point of this video. Like, but I just think that we look way too big for them. And again, I wish they could wear all the new tack, but they're really cute. And I like their trot. It's so, like, tiny and it's so cute.
Oh, okay. Very different opinions from us. Okay. The next one is the Irish Cobs. I actually not a lot of hate towards them. I think I have maybe two or three. I really do love them. They are absolutely adorable. Gotta be one of my favorite draft horses in the game. But once again, they're not retrofitted to wear new attack, so that is quite limiting to riding them. Their canter and gallop is a little bit like glitched and weird with their hind legs. It makes them look like unnaturally pinched or broken. They do have some stiff animations, especially for a Generation 3 horse. And it makes them feel a bit outdated compared to newer breeds that are less stiff, that have more detail. And their mane and tail looks way too stiff and chunky. The physics of it doesn't really work. It definitely needs more time put on how they move. The coats do need some more detail, but I do really like them. I think they match perfectly with the breed. Just definitely need more detail to be added.
What breed are we on? Wait, I'm confused.
Oh, the Irish Cobs. Sorry. Oh my gosh, did I not say that? Oh my god.
Oh, I don't know. I might not have been listening.
Oh dear.
I tend to zone out sometimes, but oh yeah, they could have so much potential. Same with the Clydesdales. They just have so much potential, and I do like their coats a lot. I wanted to buy one when they came out for the first time. I was like, I really want to buy one, but I was in my broke era, so I couldn't buy one. And then by the time I was rich enough to buy one, I was like, yeah, these horses aren't worth the hype. Nope.
Yep. Yeah, I think I bought one when I first started playing, or did I get it when it came out? I can't remember. Um, and then I bought a second when they came out at the, like the bazaar recently because I was like, oh, they're so cute, and they give this good memories. They're so adorable, and it was for cheap. It was like what was it? Only like 450 star coins or something. So I felt like that was a perfect opportunity to buy one, when it was that cheap. But yeah, the next horse is the starter pony. Um, I think at the moment, for the price they are, it is a good buy. I think they're what, like only 400 star coins or something. That is really good. That is worth what you get. Um, but they do look so goofy. But personally, I love that for them. I think it's good to have one or two breeds that are really, really goofy, and that one has always kind of just been known for being a really goofy looking breed. But they are way too small for the characters. Oh my goodness, we look massive on them once again, and they're super chunky, which I do like that they're kind of like chunky and round, but I don't think they're supposed to look that way. It's a really outdated model and it does have pretty stiff animations and they don't have all too much detail, which is a shame because they do actually have some potential. But I do still really like them. I do have maybe like three of them, just because for old time's sake, they're really adorable and cute.
um, I bought one when I was really desperate for a pony to the pony champ. And I think after I'd gotten better ponies, I sold it. And I don't think I'd ever buy one again. They are cheap. They're like 350, I'm pretty sure.
Oh wow.
And they're like really cheap. But I wouldn't buy one. And one thing, I'm glad they fixed this, but people used to use them all the time in champs and they'd always win because they would pivot when they jumped.
Oh
So if you
yes.
jumped and then you pressed the key that you wanted to go, it would pivot while it jumped.
Yeah.
I found that so unrealistic. And I think they need a bit better of coats, if I'm honest.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But I do. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, I'm having issues. Okay, not my game absolutely glitching out on me. Um. Oh my goodness. Okay, my game's not liking me right now, but that's okay. We'll get through it. Um.
Stop.
Okay, the next one is the Jorvik Warmbloods. So much potential. Um. That. Oh, they could do so much with it. Um. I do actually really love the breed though. They're they just remind me of when I first started playing and they were like I thought they were so cool. They were so cute. I loved them when I first started playing. Oh dear. So um what else? I just think their coats are really basic and boring, especially for all these new coats that we have in the game now. I think Star Stable could definitely do so much better with the coats. Um, but I do really love them. I have quite a few. I think I've got maybe five or six. Um, which, oof, regretting it now, but I do really love them. but they do look quite stiff and cartoony. They do go a bit wonky in some of their gaits, which I'm not a fan of. Um, they look super, super outdated when next to newer breeds. And I feel like if the stable was going to fix them, they could make them look more like the Hanoverians that we got, because they, to me, they really do give off an all-rounder sort of horse, which is what the starters were supposed to be. So I think that would be a really good way to do it. Obviously, not recycling the animations and gaits from the Hanoverians, but doing something similar would look really nice. Um, there is a lack of variety in the coats, especially for when you're starting out the game and you're like picking your own. I think we definitely need a lot more variety with those coats. Um, and it was during the time when Star Stable was mirroring their coats. So there's two of them, I think, like the Palomino and like the grey sort of bay one with the spots. I'm pretty sure they're super mirrored, which I don't like because it just seems super lazy from Star Stable's part and doesn't look good once you notice it. Um, they have really stiff movements that just make them feel really robotic, and they don't have smooth transitions between their gaits. And they just have a really wonky pacing, especially in like their slow gallop, I think it is. Um, but I still do really, really love them just because they're such an old breed.
Yeah, I kind I have mixed feelings about it because, like, it was the horse to start off the game with, but then the second part of me is like, they need an update because they're like such an old breed and they are honestly perfect for hunters, like show hunter
Yes,
and stuff. Yeah, because that's what I used to use mine for, but I don't use it anymore because um I have better horses obviously
yeah,
in the game now, but it's as much as I would say I hate it, I can't say that because I love mine and it just hits me with such a wave of nostalgia.
absolutely. The next horse, oh, I do love. I think they're absolutely adorable and cute. It's the Nabstrapper. Nabstripper? No, hang on, that's not it. Nabstrapper. I think that's how you say it. Ooh, no judgment on my pronunciation, guys. That's so bad. Um, it's just a complete remake of the Andalusian. Everything from it is the same on the Andalusian, except for like their um, idle movements, I guess you'd call them. Um, which is such a shame. Super lazy from Star Stable's part on a horse that has so much potential. They feel super like cartoony, which I'm not a fan of. Um, and they have their coats are unrealistic. Like I love the whole Appaloosa thing with them, but it just feels like their spots are painted on, put to perfection, and they're lacking like the kind of variety that we're looking for. They're completely unblended compared to a natural leopard pattern. So I think if they were remade, they definitely need to be a lot of effort and detail put just into their coats. Um, and they have a giraffe-like neck, which I'm not always a huge fan of. It feels like it grows whenever they go into certain gaits and then shrinks in others. Um, and I'm lost again. They have giant hooves, which has always been a bit of a laughing point for me because I do not understand what Star Stable was trying to go for there. Why on earth are their hooves so massive compared to other horses? Um, the mane and tail feels really stringy and poorly textured for a horse like that. And they're not retrofitted to wear new tack items, which is once again a shame. but I still do love them overall as a horse, but I would love to see them updated and fixed.
I 100% agree. I don't like them as much because, I don't know, I'm not really a sporty horse type of person. Like, I'm
Yeah.
all for a pinto, and I have an Appaloosa that's, like, the one that's got the spots just on the bum, but, like, I'm not really like, spotty type of person.
Yeah.
But to me, I just don't like them that much. And, like, they are really old. There was a few of them that I found really cute when they first came out. I mean, I'd never buy them, but, like...
Yeah. They're cute, but I'd never buy them.
yeah, like, they can just sit on the, in the York stable, and I can look at them and go, yeah, no, this horse is not for me, but I'll just look
Yeah.
at it all then.
Yep, absolutely.
Pretend to play with my non-existent star points.
Yes. The next horse is the new Lipizzaner. Now, I know it is new. I know a lot of people do really actually like them. I hate them. I could barely force myself to buy one, let alone get any more. Um, and I don't like them. They feel so chunky for a horse that is supposed to be used for dressage, that's supposed to look beautiful and majestic. It looks like a fat potato to me. I'm not a fan. Their neck is so thick and huge. It's got really awkward body proportions. And it feels way too stiff for these new breeds. It feels like a really backwards move from Star Stable. And yeah, their neck's just really off to me. And they just, yeah, feel stiff and awkward. So I don't think I'd ever buy another, let alone use the one I do have. I'm not a fan of the breed.
Yeah, I'm confused because last time I checked, they're not new because, like, they can sit in your big stables, and I'm not, like, because the Andalusians are, like, the new ones.
Yeah.
But I bought 2 of them, and I don't ride them because they're so ugly.
Yep.
But for the Lipizzanas, they came out, how long ago? In the Equestrian Festival.
Maybe last year?
Last year? What?
No, year before that, maybe.
I thought it was 2023.
Oh,
Sorry.
God. And I'm saying they're new. My gosh, no, they're not new then. Oh, goodness.
Wait, I need to research this, what's happening.
Yeah, yeah, I'm just not a fan, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure, I'm researching it, so that's why I'm quiet.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna really pull up the facts.
Yeah. Make sure we're not getting our, make sure we're not getting our stats wrong. I don't know how to spell it. Okay. It's not. How do you spell it? I don't know.
What is it? The Lipizzaner?
Yeah, I don't know how to spell it.
Lipp.
Yeah.
IZZ. ANER. I think, guys. Maybe I'm stupid and that's not it. Who
Don't
knows?
worry, me too. Okay. Okay. Was it that long ago? Oh my gosh.
When?
Wait, it can't be that long ago. Wait, what?
How long ago?
Oh, 2023, sorry.
Oh, so you had it right, and I'm just really stupid and wrong.
Yeah.
So that's like, geez, 3 years ago. Yeah, okay. I definitely want to see them fixed then.
Yeah. It came up with the Gen 2 model
Oh,
in 2016.
oh,
Not
about to
quite.
say, no, not quite it there.
Yeah,
Um,
but I think. Oh, sorry.
no, you go.
I think they're like really chunky, and I wouldn't buy one because they're supposed to be a dressage horse, but they just kind of look like a potato, and that's exactly what. Do they have a pinto? No, no,
No.
no. See, I don't go near them.
And their
I
coats are also basic. They're like, there's no variation in their coats. They're all just the same with the slightest difference.
Yeah, and if they did have a palomino, that's exactly what it would look like, a potato, because it's so round and chunky, and you're supposed to say that this horse is going to do a dressage test, like a
Yeah.
really fancy dressage test,
Yep.
when it's a potato. Like,
Absolutely.
it's like round.
It's horrible. I absolutely hate it. The next one, I am actually a fan of this breed. I have about 3 or 4 of them, but it's the Lusitanos. I adore them so much, but they definitely could be fixed quite a bit. Um, so their low neck and like a really heavy posture up the front makes it feel like it's gonna tip over sometimes, which is not a good look. Um, its tail is super stiff, which once again, not a good look, not a fan of. And their jump landing is really flat, but that's probably all the bad things I have to say about them. I think if anything else, it's just they lack detail, but that's to me seems a bit like an easy fix for that breed. Um, but yeah.
Well, for me, I used to have one, and then I sold it because I didn't like it.
No.
I feel like I'm offending you a lot, but like, I don't know. I just feel like they have so much potential, and they could. I sold it because I didn't really like it anymore because the reason is unknown. I actually don't know why. I can't remember. I sold it ages ago. But for me, this is really weird, and it was not. I figured this out a little while ago. It was not my computer, but the Lusitanos made my computer glitch and crash all the time because then I was riding my I think it was another newer horse. I don't actually. What year did they come out? Wait, I don't know. I don't know. They came out ages ago. But yeah, I was riding one of my horses, and I was like, why is my game not glitching and crashing? And then as soon as I hopped on my Lusitano, it was game crash, lag, and glitch all the time. I was like, nope.
Yep.
Sell.
Wow.
I'll have my 2,500 euro shillings. I'm not having my game crashing all the time. This is
Oh my
really
goodness.
annoying.
What is with such a low amount of Jorvik shillings for selling a horse? My goodness. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Like, do you expect me to sell my real horse in real life for literally $2,500?
Well, yeah, I think not.
Yeah, probably not.
The next horse is the Mawaris. I have two. So I have the tree horse one, and I have the Palomino. Um, I'm not a fan of them, to be honest. They have such an awkward hard stop that it just finishes with like a jarring and rapping sliding step, and like they dive forward, and it's so weird and gross to me. I'm not a fan of that at all. Um, they their necks. Don't get me started on their necks. Why is it so high when they gallop and canter? It feels so unrealistic, so awkward, like someone is literally forcing it to hold its head up. they have such a messy gallop. Its front legs look disjointed, making it look so chaotic. And their jump is really weird and clumsy. I don't like it at all. I don't like the way their head is when they jump, just anything about it. Um, and they haven't been retrofitted, so that's actually such a huge pain. Um, and their special bridles that came out with them, sorry, I don't know what to call them, but they look atrocious. They look like they're made of plastic, and it's so unrealistic. Um, okay. They have alien eyes. I don't know how to explain it other than alien eyes. It's horrible. Um, Super off-putting for me. And their tails also look like elephant trunks. I don't know what Star Stable Floor they were doing with that. And they just have a super like boxy build that I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, so I don't know much about them because I like never bought one.
Yeah.
But I wanted to buy them when they first came out, and then I almost bought one of the bridles. I was so close, but I didn't. Luckily, but I was so close to buying them on Bazaar. But then I was like, they're not worth my star coins.
Yep.
They're not worth it. I'll buy a Welsh pony instead. So, yeah. Then I like their bow, but I just wish that they would update them because they have such high potential to be such a good horse. I don't even know what discipline they're meant for.
Actually, neither. Oops.
Makes sense. I don't actually know. I mean, any horse can be in any discipline,
Yeah.
but I didn't buy one because I didn't like their animations.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about their rare or backup or hard stock because I never thought about getting one. So
The next horse is the Morgans. I do have like I think two or three. It feels like their forehead is really wide and bloated. Um, but I do like the really unusual coats that they have for them. I'm a huge fan of unusual coats, but you need to have more of the natural basic coats to go alongside them, which they don't with this breed. Um, and their chunky body style really doesn't fit with what they're supposed to kind of look like at all. And they have I don't know, they just have weird textures. And oh wait, sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. My bad. So they lack special features. They have no special gaits, or like a special move or a rear or a stop or anything. They just feel very, very plain, and their gaits are clunky for a like semi newer horse, um, which I'm just not a fan of at all.
yeah, I don't like them that much. I never thought about actually getting one, but I like their on ground animations. Like I'm pretty sure I don't know. I'm pretty sure they like etched their leg or something. I'm not sure. I've seen a
Yeah,
picture of
yeah,
it
yeah. I
somewhere.
think they do. Yeah,
Yeah, but I'm not sure. I probably have to go look at them and to actually be able to tell you what I didn't like about them.
yeah,
My friend has one. I think their coats are really, really plain. Because I don't think they have a pinto, which to me, I'm just a really big pinto person.
yeah,
Um, because I don't know, I just feel like they need to update them desperately.
Absolutely.
And the Morgans, I just searched up because I wasn't sure what year they came out. The Morgan came out. Let me see, because in 2023, so the same year as the Lipizzaner, it came out, which is
Oh, yeah.
the only 3 years ago, and Star Stable's gone so uphill with their horses that I reckon they could do really good. And I think if they could upsize the Morgan, that would be great.
Absolutely. The next horse, which I actually accidentally already started talking about at the start there, is the mule. I have one. I could only bring myself to buy one, just because I'm not a huge fan of them. I don't like a whole lot of their gaits. I think from the moment they start cantering, I'm not a fan. Um, when they do their special little like walk thing, our face is terrifying. I can't even bring myself to make it do the special move just because our faces look horrifying when they do it, and they have a chunky body style that doesn't fit with the look of a mule. They have weird textures, and their stopping animation is so long. I'm not a fan. Um, and they make so much noise. No horse, oh my goodness, no horse in this game makes as much noise as the mule. Like, you used to think the zonies were bad, but the mule just tops it off. It has no right to be that noisy. I can't even have one in my stable because it just makes so much noise.
Yeah, I definitely agree, because I used to ride mine all the time when it came out because I loved it that much, until I went into my home stable and went AFK, and my mum thought it was like, or I think it was my dad, I don't know, someone in my family thought it was like a screaming dog or something because it was that loud.
Yep.
And from then on, I vowed to A, never keep it in my stable, and B, to always have my noise down on my laptop. So um, there is no noise on my laptop anymore or on my PC
Yeah.
anymore because it's atrocious. And like, they're so unrealistic, because how many horses cross with a donkey?
Yeah.
How many? Are mules even cross with a donkey?
I don't
They
know.
look
I
like a
think
donkey.
mules are just like donkeys, aren't they?
Well, they're horses, but they're okay. I'm gonna Google search this again.
Yeah.
Really
Oh, Google's been our friend today. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them, to be honest. Love hate sort of relationship.
yeah. Let's see. Oh, they're crossed with a male donkey and a female horse.
Oh, righto. Okay.
There you go.
There we go. Learn something new every day.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
Interesting.
The next horse is the North Swedish horse. Which, oh, I don't really know how I feel about them, to be honest. Um, they are such a like rigid moving breed. Especially compared to newer horses. They have like a goofy walk and trot with like really heavy and awkward footfalls, and their jumps are really stiff. Um, they haven't been retrofitted to new attack items, which is a shame. They feel like heavy and almost like a draft horse, but they are a pony. Also, they seem to be. So that's really confusing for me. What was SSO trying to get to with them?
Yeah, I honestly don't know because conveniently I'm in Dundle right now, so I'll look at them. But they were made, I'm pretty sure, in the purple equals black stage.
Yeah.
Some of them are like purple, and I don't understand why. I like their on ground animations, and their walk is really not walk. Their trot is really like really fast for some reason. The
Yeah.
main and Tiger have really minimal movement, and then as soon as you get into canter, they drop their head
Yes.
and just, it's like they're kicking their tail like a competition. Like it's how far can you flick your tail backwards?
Yeah.
And then as soon as like you enter the slow gallop, then it's like no more competition, and then they've got no special movements.
Yeah.
Their main styles, not the haystack braids. No, not the haystack. No, nope. I need to run away. Nope, I can't do them. Nope. Not
Yeah.
the haystack braids.
They are pretty atrocious. I do have to say my favourite of them would be the Ruin Runner. I adore mine so much. I think it's so adorable. But yeah, definitely need a lot of work done to them. Definitely need to be fixed up quite a bit. The next horse is the Pasifino. I do have quite a few. I think I have all the magic coat variants of it and one of the like more natural ones. I think they are quite cute. But their neck's really thick. I'm not sure if like it's realistically like that. I'm not too sure. But their tail placements are really weird. I feel like they're too low and they don't like sit properly. And their hindquarters are really stiff for a new horse. And I do personally dislike the gallop. I think it ruins like the whole feel of the horse.
Yeah, I honestly agree. Like, okay, I forgot what horse we're talking about. Oh
The
my gosh.
Pasifino.
Oh, right. Yep. I will have to kindly disagree that they are nowhere near cute. They
Oh.
are really not my style. And I've had this ever since they came out. Their their back legs look so stiff and so unrealistic because, like, what horse have you ever seen that their canter is that stiff that it goes really far back and then it just clicks forward?
Yeah.
A tiny bit of a beat. Like, it's really interesting.
Yup.
I feel like even if they were on Bazaar, I wouldn't buy one.
No, neither.
But they need to update them because I feel like if they were updated 2026 Star Stable style, I would buy one.
Yeah. The next horse is the Percherons. I don't like them at all. They have a broken gallop. It feels really glitchy and overly stiff. Its head bends so aggressively. And the moose trot, I think that's what their special gait is called. It feels really heavy and over exaggerated. I'm not a fan of it. They have an awkward rear and its spine Like, it overarches. It looks so gross. Their hair is all gelled and greased. Um, and it hasn't been retrofitted either. So that's once again another downfall for me. But yeah, that's about it I have to say about them.
Yeah, I will agree with everything you just said because I can't say anything about their animations. I can't even bring myself to go into the buying window and even have a look at their animations. They're really, really bad. In my opinion. I know there's a lot of people that like them, but just to me, no, they could do so much better with the draft horses than what they did to the Percherons.
Absolutely. This is the second last horse, but the Traktor, it feels just like the starter horse, but with more realistic and detailed coats. Um, they have really stiff gaits. It looks really rigid and unnatural. Their neck, it like visibly stretches and then like shortens and it bends weirdly between the different gaits, which is just not, I am not a fan. I do have, I think, maybe two Trakners, but not a fan.
Um, I have one, and I would never buy another one. I like it just feels like the starter horse, and I regret buying it. Like they've had updated animations, like what 5 years ago. I don't even know how long ago, 5 or 6 years ago. I'm pretty sure. And even with those animations, they could never bring me to buy another one unless they were updated.
Yeah.
Because like mine was in my stage of like I still only had my starter horse and I wanted something different.
Yep.
But I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. But I couldn't bring myself to sell it because it like just gave me some nostalgia part of Star so for some reason.
Yeah. Okay, the last horse, is the Welsh ponies. They're new but kind of old. They have huge eyes. It feels really cartoony, looking like a doll or even like a reptile. Their body shape feels really too skinny and it's awkward. It doesn't match the look of the real life breed. And their gaits feel really bouncy and strange. It feels outdated for a newer breed, and they are way too small for our characters. Like, they are the smallest horse, I feel.
Yeah. Personally, I have owned a Welsh pony, so I know how they move and how different they are in Star Stable because I own one in Star Stable and I've owned one in real life, and they are completely different. I wish they would add more realistic animations, and I mean, nothing to complain about by the coats. I honestly love the coats.
Yeah.
But to me, I'm just like, the animations are not anything that I want. Like, they're really cute, and I really love them because they're a pony, and I'm a little bit of a pony lover, but they're just not for me.
Yeah.
I bought one on Bazaar because it was cheap. I think it was like 410 star coins or something.
Yeah.
It was really, really cheap, and I was like, you know what? Let's just empty some star coins before Camp Western. Then I can't buy another horse in Camp Western.
Yep.
And so yeah, that's kind of what I have to say. But the animations aren't really what like a Welsh pony in real life is like, and what I cannot complain about is their bouncy rare. It's so cute.
Oh, it
I
is.
love it. Their jump is like so sassy. But what I wish Star Stable would do is maybe downsize our characters like on ponies. So like when we are on our ponies, we look smaller
Yeah.
on our ponies and then bigger on our horses, because at this point it just feels like we're way too tall for the ponies, but we're like the right size for the horses.
Yeah, I definitely get what you're saying there. I feel the same sort of way. Um, but yeah, that's basically a wrap. That's all the horses that I really feel Star Stable needs to update or could update really, really well to make to fit the new aesthetic that they've got, the new type of breeds that they're releasing. But yeah, it was really great to be able to yap with you today about it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.